Hello viewers, welcome you all back to our channel and welcome to this fourth video on conditional formatting. We have already made 3 videos on conditional formatting and also 1 video on the Excel referencing. I would recommend you to watch them before watching this video, and that gives a better insight. Otherwise, no issues. Come along, let's learn writing formulas for the conditional formatting. Right, in this video we are going to see how to write the formulas and how to make it even more dynamic for a wider range. Now we have to write the formulas. Always we have to write the formulas that returns a boolean value. So here I am going to check for the condition. If the value resides between 30 to 50, I am going to mark this in mild green. So let's start writing this. If C1 is greater than 30 and we need uncondition, so I'm going to add uncondition in front, and C1 is greater than 30, comma, C1 is less than 50. So if this condition gets passed, I'm going to mark this in pale green, and let's give the pattern color as pale green. Perfect. Let's apply this. Right, now this, let's look into the rule. This rule speaks only about cell C1, and again it is applicable only to C1. Now what if we have to drag this rule for multiple cells, that's up to C11? Before we drag this one, we need to make little changes to this particular formula. So let's see how to make that. Now we are going to have the column value as constant, that is, it's always going to be C column, but the row value is not going to be constant. Row value is going to change. Row value can start from 1 to 11. Or even let's consider extras, it can come up to 12. So let's remove the dollar symbol in front of row value alone, click OK, and just click on this applies to. Make this formula, drag this up to C1 to C12. Now let's apply this. See, Johnny Basto is also marked in pale green because he is also between the range of 30 to 50. Perfect. So now let's redo this for another condition. Use a formula, and let's do one thing. Let's write a formula to check if the value is below 15. If it's below 15, let's mark them in red color. Again, I have selected C1. You might be wondering, why should I select for C1? Because these values can change at any time. So always start from the first cell where your data is going to start. C1 is less than 15. That's it. If that's the case, go for red color. Now let's format this. Fill color red and pattern color is also red. Now see, this is again applicable currently for only one cell. Let's not make any changes to formula. Let's see what happens. I'm going to test the negative scenario, that is, I'm going to test this without making any changes to this formula, that is, not by removing the dollar sign in front of the row. Let me drag this and just see what happens. Nothing happens because C1 is always greater than 15. Okay, right, now let's tweak this formula. Remove the dollar in front of 1. Now let's see what happens. Let us apply this. Perfect, it worked. So here the row is going to change always, whereas column is always constant. So that's the reason we should not have dollar in front of the row number when you want to apply something like this. Now let's write third rule, that is to check if the value is above 50 or not. Again, C1 above 50, and let's give little dark green for this. Again, so let's remove the dollar in front of row number, click OK, and applies to C1 to C12. Let us apply this. So we got bit dark green for Ben Stokes and Joe Butler. And let's write one more rule, that's to cover the case between 15 to 30. So I'm going to write, and C1 is above 15, comma, C1 is C1 less than 30, and let us remove the row number. Let's make it less than or equal to 30, and let's mark it in amber. Okay, so now the formula is perfect. We just need to drag the applies to range. So the extras falls under the yellow category. So now we are done with the conditional formatting for all the scores. Let's test this by modifying the values. Let us try this. Okay, it's turning red. Let us try this. It's turning dark green. So I hope I hope you understand this, and this is how you have to dynamically apply conditional formatting for your ranges. The key point is the usage of dollar symbol or the referencing symbol. That's going to play the pivotal role in dynamic application of conditional formatting. I hope you would have found this useful. Thanks for watching. Stay connected. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.